The art of the regulated no. Stop over delivering. Boundary is not a brick wall. Boundary is the way my body says, I want to serve you well to do that. I need to stay steady. I want to have boundaries so I know my limits and work within what I can and cannot deliver. Hi, I'm Andrea. I help female entrepreneurs, ambitious women build businesses without burning out their nervous systems. Today, we're going to practice the regulated no. How to stop over delivering without guilt. How to say less but mean more. And how to leave conversations proud of your tone. If you've ever heard yourself, sure, I can squeeze that in. I will try to do this for you, or I will move heaven and earth to do this. And then resented the entire project as if you were up till 2 a.m. in the morning, even missed your dinner or coffee date with a friend. Over-delivering sounds generous. It feels like a slow leak time, energy, money, respect. You promise more because you don't want them to think you're difficult or greedy or too much, and then pay for it with midnight edits and quiet resentment. Here's what's actually happening under social evaluation. You'll think, will they still like me if I say no? I hate saying no because they might not want to be in my social network. Lots of rejection fears. The body runs an attachment safety reflex or people-pleasing complex. We overgive to protect belonging, to make people think you can deliver even if you're overwhelmed by this. It's not a character flaw. It's your nervous system trying to keep the love. A regulated no is not a rejection. It's a relational safety. It says, here's what I can do, and here's what I can't, and here's how we will still move forward together. That steadiness builds trust with them and with you. And these boundaries you do need to be successful, to protect your health and well-being. And, let people know what you can and cannot achieve. First win. Simple, not a stack of techniques. So let's practice the shortest, kindest boundary I know. Say quietly with me, thank you for thinking of me. I'm fully committed to this week, to doing lots of other things, and I won't be taking on anything new. If it's still relevant next week, send me a note and I'll look at it with a clear head. Wouldn't your clients want that? You to be fully present, deliver with creativity, with amazingness that you are? That's one breath. It protects your capacity and keeps the relationship intact. Open up that break road map and create a boundary box on that page. Write a line with your own voice and leave it there for you to see. The link for the break road maps in the comments. But what about the guilt? Because if expectations and people-pleasing personality that you've succumbed to is making you feel guilty, what do you feel bad at protecting your time? And how will you move through it without collapsing into a yes? Guilt shows up second. The second you send the boundary. Digest, shaky stomach, butterflies, and the fear that sets in. Let's not forget the fear. Maybe I should, looping in your head, round and round. The guilt feeling that also creates more stress, and this overwhelms you. and you feels like you're stuck. Guilt here is rarely morality. It's about belonging. Your prediction brain equates no with the loss of approval. That's why your body hums after you set a boundary. It's scanning for rejection, it's looking. So here are some tiny shifts. Name it. Don't argue with it. This is the belonging reflex. My body thinks love's at risk. I'm safe. Number 2, add a bridge, not a backtrack. Not this week. But if it's relevant next week, send me a note. Isn't that a better answer to have? Number 3, replace apology with appreciation. Thanks so much for understanding. Beats sorry 10 times out of 10. My client Sophia used to say yes all the time and then struggled with that overwhelming anxiety that threatened to derail her business. She then was up till late at night. She was just overworking. She was on the verge of burnout. She then, after my suggestions, used the exact line twice in a week. Both people of her customers replied, totally get it. Thanks for letting me know. And she said, I didn't get braver, but it got quieter inside. That's your nervous system regulation. That's your nervous system rewire. In the break roadmap, there is a bridge line, or you can add a bridge line in the back to use after the no. The next safe step for them, for you, write it now. Now let's talk about identity. How do you become the woman who can say no without the shame hanging over you? Exactly. And keep your relationship warm. I worked with another female entrepreneur years ago called Zara, who had said yes to everything. Her calendar was a patchwork quilt. It was amazing to see. She sometimes had to be at 2 different locations at the same time and then had disappointed a few clients she was hoping to sign up. She lost those clients. She felt so stressed with her organization skills. So we practiced the regulated no, created boundaries on the things she could do within the time limit she had and the things that she could not, of course. 2 weeks later, she said to me, I thought people would be mad. They were relieved that I was clear-headed. Her clients were also relieved and happy with her delivery and her amazing creativity because now her mind was clear, not overwhelmed due to the time that she had now that her calendar was more organized. You're not cold. You are clear. Clear is kind. Clear is sustainable. Clear is how you stay in love with your work. You've managed your expectations and not let judgments affect your work. So come and practice with me in the Reset and Rewire Masterclass. We'll research this 1 breath boundary and the post-boundary calm that you will feel in your body. Learning that it's safe and to protect your time. If you want this in your launches, in your pricing, in your leadership, apply for the VIP, the Inner CEO Rewire Accelerator. That's where we will make calm your policy. The next episode of pricing from your pelvis, a body-based way to stop undercharging, is up next in the next video. If your price wobbles, that's a safety question. We'll answer it with your body. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. Have a wonderful day.